evening and welcome to this edition of News Leader. Today is Tuesday, February the 6th, 2024. I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, Tullahoma wrestlers finished runner-up at this weekend's state competition. We have some highlights from the Tullahoma Area Chamber of Commerce's members banquet, and we hear from the Coffee County Election Administrator, Andy Farah, about early voting. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's News Leader. Get ready to make a splash for a cause. The Duck River Watershed Society invites you to its third annual spring cleanup event on Saturday, March 2nd from noon until 3 at the Fire Lake Public Use and Boat Ramp area in Manchester, Tennessee. Be part of the movement for sustainability, health, and education for the Duck River, America's most diverse waterway, home to over 650 aquatic species and water supply for more than 300,000 people. Mark your calendars and register to meet us at River Forge Road on March 2nd. Let's clean up, team up, and make a splash together.
Hi, my name is Ringo, here at Barkview Senior Living. They're human-friendly. That's why I love it here, and so does my senior human. When they want a bite, they get chef-prepared meals, and so do I. Movies in the theater, day trips, walks on the trail, and other senior humans to play with. The grass and the grounds are exquisite. It's everything my human needs to be healthy and active. Barkview. A Parkview Senior Living, for your dog's best friend, you.
Welcome back. For the third consecutive year, the Tullahoma High School boys wrestling team headed to the TSSAA Duals Wrestling Tournament after beating Greenbrier during sectionals at home last Saturday. The TSSAA Class A State Dual Wrestling Tournament took place at the Williamson County Agricultural Expo Center in Franklin. Before the tournament, Tullahoma head coach Bob Callison said, quote, "I am excited as our boys wrestled great last Saturday, defeating a great Greenbrier team. We are never guaranteed anything, so watching our boys focus on the match tells me so much about our team. The determination and fight that they have for each other are great. I'm so happy for our boys and their parents, as some of those wrestlers have been competing since they were 5 to 6 years old, with their parents taking them across the state and country. Our coaching staff has worked an incredible amount of man-hours to get this team back to the state championship for the third year in a row. I am especially happy for Coach Sean Atkins and Coach Jeff Lester as they helped me guide this team, and I know the many hours they have put in to get our boys ready. Our goal is to win a state championship for our community here in Tullahoma. Our boys are great ambassadors for our great city, and we are excited for the opportunity to compete against the best teams in Tennessee." End quote. Results of the tournament were powerful as the Wildcats tore through Signal Mountain and Pigeon Forge, but lost in the final round to Soddy Daisy. Their state runner-up status is nothing to be dismissed, though, and congratulations to the team on their great season, and as the team has made history by bringing home the first state duals placement in THS history. And after these messages, we'll be right back.
We teach Parkinson's patients how to move big and not let the Parkinson's slow them down. I've had patients I've treated in-house that could not even stand up, could not roll over in the bed, left the facility walking with a walker, have come back to us in outpatient and continued their big program and are now completely, handling life. The success of the program is just phenomenal.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
There's a lot of talk about the risks associated with the COVID-19 vaccine, but the reality is, it's safer than going for a run. Give it a shot. Find a free appointment today at covid19.tn.gov. Welcome back.
The Tullahoma Area Chamber of Commerce held its annual membership celebration at the Manchester Coffee County Conference Center on Friday night. News Leader's Philip Scoggins was there and brought back this video of outgoing President Andy Witt introducing this year's president, Nancy Fuller.
As I close out my presidency, I'd like to thank all of you for coming tonight and attending the Tullahoma Area Chamber of Commerce celebration. I've thoroughly enjoyed my time as being president during the 2023 year, and we had a fantastic year. Our goal, as always, is to promote and advocate for the local Tullahoma area. When I came in, we've been through a couple of years of uncertainty, as you all know, and 2023 started to feel like it was going to be a normal year. So kind of my theme was, let's keep the momentum, let's keep it going, and that's certainly what we did. By any measure, we successfully accomplished our goals. We set a very aggressive goal to reach 500 members, and we achieved it with 501 members. I think Tisha, told you all about that earlier. The online reach, the website searches, social media reach, reactions, and followers was equally impressive, and I'm not going to go into a lot of the data. You have it in your program, and if you want more information on it, Tisha can bury you in a bunch of data. And I think our events are where we really shine. We had 120 entries in the Tullahoma Christmas Parade. The Wobble Gobble 5K brought participants from multiple states, showcasing our great community. The 40 under 40 and the women impacting our community continue to recognize significant contributors to our community. And these are just to name a few. There's other events that we do that are fantastic, but I just can't go into all of them. As president, I get to take credit for all these successes, but the real work is done by our fantastic staff, Hope, Tisha, and Kathy, our members, our ambassadors, and the board of directors. This group collectively makes the Chamber a success and continues to highlight what is special about Tullahoma. And then I also would be remiss that during this year, I had a lot going on. I need to also thank my wife, Amy, for supporting me. She did a great job, and she's my rock. And she lets me do these things and supports me, and she's fantastic. Now, I get to introduce, I'm going to turn my attention to Nancy Fuller, who is the 2024 Tullahoma Area Chamber of Commerce President. I have thoroughly enjoyed serving with Nancy during the past few years, and especially this past year, and look forward to her leadership for this year. I found Nancy to be a clear, level-headed thinker who loves her community and is willing to do any task to give back. I have spent a lot of time with Nancy over the past year in meetings and also just visiting with her at Traders Bank. She has the right heart and dedication to be a fantastic Tullahoma Area Chamber of Commerce president. And if you ever have any free time, go down to Traders and spend a little time with her. You'll be better off for it. Please welcome Nancy Fuller.
Good evening, everyone. I'm deeply honored and humbled to be your newly appointed president of the Tullahoma Area Chamber of Commerce. It's a privilege to represent this vibrant and dynamic community, and I'm excited about the opportunity and challenges that lie ahead. Our annual celebration is a testament to the strength of our chamber, the unity of our business community, and the dedication of our citizens. I encourage you to attend our monthly coffees where you can have the opportunity to network with local businesses. Sign up to be a CEO partner and get involved. When our local businesses and schools succeed, our entire community prospers. Our community commitment to education and workforce development will be unwavering. Our community is important to all of us. Working together can make it an even better place to live and work. Together, we can achieve great things. I encourage all of you to get involved, share your ideas, and be an active part of the Chamber's efforts. Together, we can ensure our community remains a thriving, welcoming, and inclusive community. In closing, I want to thank you for entrusting me for the role of president. I'm excited for the journey ahead and the countless opportunities that will come our way. I want to thank my family for encouraging me, my work family for always supporting me and allowing me to do the things I do. Thank you.
A tradition at the Chamber celebration is the President's Award, where the outgoing president honors a member who went above and beyond during the previous year. Here, Jessica Lawton is honored.
The first thing I get to do, one of the privileges of being president is one of the awards we get to give is the President's Award. And so I get to recognize one board member for their contributions during the year, which is very hard because it's hard to recognize just one person. We have such an outstanding and active board. To try to distill that down into one person is very difficult. The person I've selected is one of those directors that will volunteer for any task, that will do anything, which describes most of our, directors. Whether that's leading a committee or in the background doing whatever needs to be done just to make things happen. But as the year went on, the more I observed, the more my selection became clear as the year went on. This person joined the ambassador program in 2019 and immediately served in leadership positions as secretary treasurer and later as president of the ambassadors. In 2023, this individual was elected to the board of directors and then predictably continued their work as an ambassador as well. During 2023, this person served on the Women Impacting the Community celebration, Christmas parade, golf, and 40 under 40 committees. Not only did this person actually actively serve and participate on these committees, but also assisted at other events like coffees and ribbon cuttings and other things along the way. I saw this person working check-in tables and cleaning, setting up, just any task that needed to be done. This person exhibited all the qualities of selfless service that I was looking for. And she did it all while holding down her full-time job at Ascend Federal Credit Union. Please join me in recognizing this year's President Award winner, Jessica Law.
Well, thank you very much. I have enjoyed every bit of what I have done. I was not expecting this, but I'm very blessed to work for an amazing company that allows us to be involved in the community and allows us to do our jobs and love what we do every day. So much.
We'll be right back after these messages.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. It's a Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
Get ready to make a splash for a cause. The Duck River Watershed Society invites you to its third annual spring cleanup event on Saturday, March 2nd from noon until 3 at the Fire Lake Public Use and Boat Ramp area in Manchester, Tennessee. Be part of the movement for sustainability, health, and education for the Duck River, America's most diverse waterway, home to over 650 aquatic species and water supply for more than 300,000 people. Mark your calendars and register to meet us at River Forge Road on March 2nd. Let's clean up, team up, and make a splash together. Welcome back. At last month's Tullahoma Mayor Ray Noah's quarterly planning and coordinating committee meeting, we heard from Beverly Lee about the Tullahoma Community Foundation.
I'm Beverly Lee, and I am the chair for Dream Tullahoma. And if you don't know what Dream Tullahoma is, it's a nonprofit 501c3, and its mission is to preserve the aerospace heritage of Tullahoma as well as assist in economic development for high-tech companies. So we try to do that. We actually are the ones that own all the banners and the airplanes that you see on our poles, on the telephone poles and stuff. And thanks to TVA, we keep those maintained. We're going to be refurbishing a few of them and ordering some new ones here soon. The other thing that we're doing is, as many of you have heard, we've got the Arnold Heritage and Innovation Center that we are proceeding with. And although that has been a little bit slow in progress, good things are coming here in the next month or two. I can't make any announcements yet, but you'll hear a lot about it in the next couple of months. We are also working with the Arnold Engineering Development Complex Innovation Team. So we're having bi-monthly meetings with them and making sure that we're creating the proper programs that we need to help our entrepreneurs, any high-tech businesses that come in the area, and also just to make sure that when they have workforce development needs, we're going to be providing those types of programs to get them skilled workers and working with the TCATs and things like that. I went to the CTE, the Career Technical Education meeting that they had on workforce development this last week. Made a lot of inroads with a lot of the different teachers at the high school and what they are offering. And we've got some really great programs there with the aviation, the architectural engineering program that they have there, and the welding program that will funnel directly into AEDC. And one of the things, though, that I was really taken back with when I was there is how they invite mentors there to come and help our students, or at least educate them on all the possibilities that we have in our area. And what really struck me is that how many of our students are working and get hired at AEDC. So I just want to make sure that you, if you are a mentor, if you are, our high school looks for people. Obviously, Lane Curley has got that great reading program going on with grade 3. So please offer your services. If you have any questions about what we're doing in Dream Tullahoma, feel free to contact me. Thank you very much.
We also heard from Mayor Noes giving remarks before closing the meeting.
One of the things that I want to pass along to you is that regarding some of the road construction signs that you've been seeing around town, particularly on Wilson Avenue, there's a question that comes up, I see it on social media, that, oh gosh, they're going to close the bridge. What's the rally going to be? How are we going to detour around the bridge? We'll tell you that TUA has committed for the length of that project for rebuilding that bridge that there will be one lane each way. So that's 2 lanes. One way each way will remain open for the duration of that project. It's going to be quite an engineering challenge to get that done. That's what they've committed, so there will not be detours. So isn't that great to have that bridge remain open, particularly for the school system with getting kids in and out there. So with that, this morning, yes, we're off to a great start. I'm really excited about things that all of our agencies and nonprofits are doing here in town to help Tullahoma be the best it possibly be.
We'll be right back with more news after these messages.
We tend to lose our motivation when we have something that's chronic, but you've got to do what you can early on as you can. After I'd exercise like that, I would have a lot of energy to do housework or whatever I needed. Well, I would recommend it highly to anyone at any degree of Parkinson.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Hi, I'm Fran Gray with Alzheimer's Tennessee. When you receive a diagnosis of Alzheimer's disease for yourself or someone you love, please know that you do not have to go through this journey alone. Alzheimer's Tennessee is here for you to provide support and education, all the help you may need to get through this challenge. Our number is 931-434-2348. We encourage you to give us a call. We're here to help.
Welcome back. In this week's Mayor's Message from Coffee County Mayor Judd Matheny, Judd sits down with Coffee County's Elections Administrator, Andy Farah.
Hello again, everybody. It's Coffee County Mayor Judd Matheny, and have another repeat guest, and it's Andy Farah, our Administrator of Elections. He's been a long time facing Coffee County for a long time, purchasing prior to taking over as our election administrator, and he operates that in very high confidence from both parties, and we really appreciate him. And his office is just across from mine, so we usually see each other. He loves Sam's Coffee, so he's in here a couple times a day for that, so we at least see each other for that. But I know this is when you guys are really starting to work overtime, so to speak. Folks, the election office is year-round. Of course, it peaks in our interest and it peaks in our participation from time to time. But these guys are always working. But they're fixing to really be all hands on deck with the new election cycle coming up, presidential primaries and other things, state and federal. So Andy, would you tell us a little bit, keeping in mind that this is probably airing, we think, in February of 2024, mid-February-ish. So keep that in context with all your dates and everything you're talking about. But tell us what we're looking at, what you've done to prepare and where you are in the process and what's going on with our elections here, please.
Yep, Andy Fair, Administrator of Elections here in Coffee County. The March 5th presidential primaries upon us. We're preparing now for early voting. Early voting will begin Wednesday, February the 14th. We'll have the 2 sites open here at the Election Commission office and at CD Stamps in Tullahoma, Monday through Saturday. So if you want to get out and early vote, we'll be back there. We've got, of course, presidential preference primary, Republican, Democratic. We've got some local seats this election, county commission seats, districts 1 and 2. We've got a bunch of school board seats, property assessor. And on the Republican ballot, we have about 40-something delegates, uncommitted and committed delegates.
Primaries.
And then we have about 20-something committed delegates for the primary. So I know this will be mid-February, but voter registration deadline will be Monday, February the 5th. So if you haven't registered to vote, please get out and do that. If you if you just need to change an address, we can do that at any time during early voting or stop by the office.
And the office here at Coffee County Administrative Plaza, he's got right in the middle of the building. Also at post offices, they can get registrations. Online, where can they go?
You can go to Go Vote TN. That's the state website. As long as you've applied for a Tennessee state driver's license, you can register to vote at govotetn.com. Yep. Or you can also go to our county website, coffeecountytn.gov, and we have a link on our website to do that.
Yes. Please vote.
Also, beginning February 5th, we'll start processing the petitions for the August election. So, state representative, state senator, we've got Manchester City elections. We don't know yet whether the Tullahoma City election will be August or November, but we're going to prepare as it is in August. So, those petitions will be ready to pick up for mayor and alderman on February the 5th.
Trying to think what else. Of course, we have open primaries here in Tennessee, so you don't have to declare a party. We know that. And but the cutoff to register to vote in this cycle, or just for the primaries, is February 5th?
Just for the primaries.
Just for the primaries is February 5th. So you've got plenty of time to go online or to visit Andy's office, hit the post office, etc. Any advice you'll give to folks about? My advice would be go early vote. Beat the lines. You've probably made up your mind 2 weeks out. Please go early vote if you can at all possible. Any advice you'd like to give?
No, just if you decide not to early vote, remember you have to go to your precinct on election day. There will not be any voting here at the Election Commission office, but you can always call us if you don't know where your precinct is. If you didn't vote in 2022, there's a very good chance that your precinct changed with the redistricting that we went through in 2021. So we've got some new voting places. We've changed the whole county when we redistricted.
Where will they find the new voting places? On your website?
Yes, it's on our website. It's on the state's website. You can go on the state's website and put in your information. And
Go Vote TN?
Yes, govotetn.com. At any time, you can put in your information, and it'll tell you what district you're in, where you need to go vote on election day.
Excellent, excellent. And, okay, well, I guess that's it. We've got to start backing out of here. So, Andy, thank you for everything. How do people get a hold of you, though?
I'm here at the office Monday through Friday, or you can always email me. And all that information, call us. All our information's on our website.
What's that number?
Our phone number is 931-723-5103. And I would like to end with one thing. We're always looking for volunteers to help us work elections. We've got a good group that's coming back for March, but we're always looking for fill-in people. People during August, November will be taking vacations. So please come by, see us, tell us you want to work.
Very cool. And we'll have to revisit again and talk about our joint project later this year, which is to help the students at Coffee County Central High School hold real elections with real voting machines that are properly coded and everything. And Andy's been spearheading that too, and we're going to try to help them all we can. So we'll have to talk about that some more later on. So let's knock out this election. Everybody be safe. You've got his number, 931-723-5103. I'm 931-723-5100, Judd Matheny, and we'll see you next week. Thanks.
And don't forget to tune in to this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings at 6:30 p.m. On this week's show, we'll hear about a new art therapy opportunity in Tullahoma. Greg Gressel will come by and give us details about Girl Scout cookie sales in the area. And local historian Jackie Duncan will stop by and talk about Black History Month events in the area. We'll have all that and more on this week's Living. Stay with us. We'll have your weather forecast right after these messages.
Parkview Senior Living, active, independent senior living at its finest.
Get ready to make a splash for a cause. The Duck River Watershed Society invites you to its 3rd annual Spring Cleanup event on Saturday, March 2nd from noon until 3 at the Fire Lake Public Use and Boat Ramp area in Manchester, Tennessee. Be part of the movement for sustainability, health, and education for the Duck River, America's most diverse waterway, home to over 650 aquatic species and water supply for more than 300,000 people. Mark your calendars and register to meet us at River Forge Road on March 2nd. Let's clean up, team up, and make a splash together. Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this date. Our record high was in 2008 at 69 degrees. Record low was in 1988 at 4 degrees. The average high for this day is 51, and the average low is 30. Mostly clear for tonight with a low of 33. Mostly sunny skies for Wednesday with a high of 62 and a low of 41, and partly sunny skies for Thursday with a high of 58 and a low of 48. And that's our News Leader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday evenings at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. for News Leader. And don't forget to follow us on YouTube and Facebook. Stay safe. Have a great evening.